This is Tank's Vlog for October 8th, 2018. On this date in history, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. So everyone out there, happy Italian American Day, also known as Christopher Colombo Day. And we are brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank. And by the way, surprise! We got a surprise episode for you today. Updating my signing up for a gym at LA Fitness. So listen to Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes, a special update on my weight loss attempts and signing up for LA Fitness. For 20 years, it's been a living hell being a fan of the Miami Dolphins. It's been a living hell. It was fun. Being a Dolphin fan used to be fun. I mean, we didn't win Super Bowls, but we were good. Every year, we were good. You know, from 1970 until 2003, the Dolphins had only 2 losing seasons. Since 2003, we've only had like 2 winning seasons. And it's mediocrity. It's not. We've had a couple of really bad years, but usually it's 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, 7-9, and it sucks. And we got a quarterback that just is absolutely, totally incompetent. What the hell was this? Ryan Trash Hill, Ryan Benny Hill, Ryan, you suck. And the offensive line is crumbled. I mean, let's just look at the last 5 years of the Dolphins' offensive line. We had Richie Incognito bullying Jonathan Martin out of the league. We had meetings at a strip club. We had an offensive line coach snorting coke off a hooker's body. And now we have 2 offensive linemen hurt. Laramie Tunsil, who is never healthy, back on concussion protocol, and Juwan James is absolute suckfest. Yeah, and people ask why the Patriots have been a dynasty, you know? Just once I want to see someone challenge them. But no. The Bills suck, the Jets suck, the Dolphins suck. Every year, the same thing. It's the Sun Belt Division. It's like putting Alabama in the damn Sun Belt Division. That's why they get at least 5 free wins. Sometimes 6. It's free wins. You're starting off 5-1 at the worst with those 3 sorry ass losers. So once again, Patriots, Eastern Division champions. It's over. Dolphins 7-9. Here we come. And that's sheer NFL hell. And the Buffalo Bills, they actually won today, beating the Tennessee Titans 13-12. There's a funny team. The Titans, they beat the Jaguars in Jacksonville. They beat the Texans, they beat the Eagles, and then they go to Buffalo, and they lay an egg. I mean, where is Marcus Mariota? Where is he? I mean, the Titans' defense has been tremendous this year. Tremendous. But Marcus Mariota, you know, it's year 4 and he's not improving. In another game of field goals, the Cleveland Browns have won a game on Sunday for the first time in 3 years, beating the Baltimore Ravens 12-9 in overtime. You know, if you really look at the Browns so far this year, they could be 5-0. They had a tie. They had a game in New Orleans where that kicker missed an extra point that would have put them ahead. They beat the Jets. They got screwed in Oakland. And they won today. And it's defense. The absolute terrific defense that the Browns are playing. I mean, you know, they may not do anything this year, but you can see, finally, they have a pulse. So you got to feel good about the people in Cleveland that the Browns have a pulse, which is good because Cleveland Indians are probably going to be going home pretty soon. Oh, Mason Crosby. You see, I have a philosophy. And it's kind of conflicting. You have what Graham Gano did, and you have what Mason Crosby did. And usually, 9 out of 10 times, kickers don't win games, they lose them. And Mason Crosby today, oh my God, Mason Crosby. He missed 5 kicks. 4 field goals, and an extra point. Day from hell. I mean, if you're a kicker, come to Lambeau Field. I think they're going to be having open tryouts really soon. And the Lions beat the Packers 31-23. The Bears, who had a day off, are absolutely ecstatic about that. They are now firmly in control of that division. And with the Dolphins next week, they're probably going to win again. Blake Bortles is, you know, they have a restrictor plate in NASCAR that prevents a car from going too fast. And they have a lot of races have restrictor plate racing. Blake Bortles is a restrictor plate on the Jaguars car. Because Blake Bortles is keeping that team from being great. I mean, they got carved up by Patrick Mahomes, but Bortles, 4 interceptions. I mean, any chance they had of staying in that game was gone. And of course, when you throw 4 interceptions, you're going to have a pick 6. You're only going to help the Chiefs' offense out by turning the ball over that many times. And the Chiefs are 5-0 at beating a Jaguars 30-14. And next week, it's going to be Chiefs-Patriots in a Sunday night showdown. The Jets scored 21 points today in the second quarter. I mean, big play. 76-yard pass to Robbie Anderson. A couple of big runs by Isaiah Crowell. And the Jets just beat up the Broncos 34-16. Denver is an absolutely soft team. Vance Joseph is a terrible coach. And Case Keenum is back to being the Case Keenum of old. Last year was a fluke. The Broncos are basically stick a fork in them. They're done. In a matchup of 2 disappointing teams looking for survival, it's the Steelers, who are alive after Week 5, and the Falcons, who always choking Falcons. When the game is on the line and you must win, you just laid an egg in Western PA. Julio Jones doesn't know what the end zone looks like. It must be like it's covered in lava. Oh, he's choking Falcons. As I hinted at, oh, the poor Giants. Odell Beckham rips them a new one early in the day. Says, what the hell am I doing here? Eli can't get the ball to me. He throws a touchdown himself to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, a big game. Odell Beckham, a big game. Made a big catch. Giants, big comeback in the fourth quarter. And then Graham Gano. Last year, the Giants, similar type of game, had offensive breakout performance against the Eagles. When they were 0-2, and Josh and Elliott hit that 62-yard field goal, breaking a record for the longest game-winning one of the longest game-winning field goals. Well, it happened again. Now it was Graham Gano with a 63-yarder, tying the old Tom Dempsey record. Tied for the second longest kick in NFL history. And just absolute. They ripped the heart out of the Giants' chest. And the Giants, they only have a couple days to recover. They have to play the Eagles. You can say this now. Dun, 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 dun. The Giants are done. And, you know, Eli had a good fourth quarter, but he had too many interceptions. It's really starting to look like Eli sucking. Eli sucking. He's all washed up. Eli sucking. He's all washed up. Eli sucking. He's all washed up. It's time for Giant fans to admit the truth. Eli Manning is washed up. It was the San Diego Chargers beating up the Oakland Raiders. San Diego Chargers. The Los Angeles Chargers should still be in San Diego. You won't ever convince me anything different. Absolutely beating down the Oakland Raiders, 26-10. Raiders are just. The Vikings got revenge for the NFC Championship game, going into Philadelphia and pulling out a 23-21 win and holding off a late Eagle rally. Adam Thielen, what a start he's off to. 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Cardinals became the last NFL team to win this year, so there will be no winless teams in 2018 as they beat the 49ers 28-18. The Rams in a shootout in Seattle got 3 touchdowns from Todd Gurley and beat the Seahawks 33-31 to save 5-0. In the Texas shootout, it was the Texans 19-16 winners over the Cowboys in overtime. It was a good, hard-knocking Texas battle. I mean, it really was an exciting game. I tell you, you got 2 good performances, but it was the Texans and that crazy run that by DeAndre Hopkins to get them to field goal range in overtime that was the difference. We had NLDS resumed on Sunday, and the Braves, they stayed alive. They got a grand slam from Ronald Acuna. Got an early 5-0 lead. Dodgers rallied, but then they regained the lead and got a nice win, 6-5. So the Braves are still alive. Same can't be said for the Colorado Rockies, who showed no pulse in this series at all. Swept by the Brewers. Dominated by the Brewers. Brewers now on the NLCS. 6-0 win. And in the series, 3 games, the Brewers outscored the Rockies 13-2. And of the 28 innings that were played in this series, the Rockies only scored once. A 9th inning, 2-run rally in Game 1. That's it. Awful job. Rockies, were you really even in playoffs? See ya! So, ALDS resumes on Monday with the Astros in Cleveland and the Yankees hosting the Red Sox in the Bronx. Red Sox have gone to Nathan Eovaldi, who's pitched really good against the Yankees. I think this is a real smart move by Alex Cora. So the Yankees are going to need a good performance by Severino today. Otherwise, Red Sox will regain that lead in that series. And Cleveland just needs to show some pride, and at least get 1 win. Don't go down and whimpering like the Rockies. NHL. Goal scoring is really spiking early in the season. It was the Blackhawks in a absolute, the Maple Leafs in an absolute, just goal after goal after goal, beating the Blackhawks in Chicago 7-6 in overtime, as John Tavares earned his first hat trick with his new team. And of course, it was the Rangers allowing 8 goals. 8 is enough The Rangers really suck. Yes, that's right. The Rangers allowed 8 goals, lost to the Carolina Hurricanes 8-5. And it was the Kings 4-2 winners over the Red Wings. Today's 3 stars are Ronald Acuna Jr. with his big grand slam, Isaiah Crowell with 219 yards rushing and a touchdown, and John Tavares, who had a hat trick for Toronto. Today's birthday shout-out is, there are really no good birthdays today. So, what the hell? Tony Eason, you turned 59. And it's a date of nobody's having a big birthday today. No really great classic sports people are born on this date. So, that's how you end up with Tony Eason getting the birthday shout-out. And it was 110 years ago today that there was a 1 game to decide the National League pennant because of Merkel's boner, causing a game to have to be replayed after the season, and the Cubs beat the Giants at the Polo Grounds 4-2. So check out the full story of Merkel's boner at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Don't forget the special gym edition of Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes. And have a good day.